Amory, you're highly welcome. Thanks for coming. Mona Kencha Bomo. Basinashi. Actually, the earliest bears. Have I followed this news before I got any first one? Yeah, that's very important. Keko said the one demo. Infinite of Africa. You're welcome. How do you go call God? Oh, Kylie, Casey, dear. Good evening. Samuel Okoriba. Can okay. I'm one man on ever. When I met Taka Nife Okumaz in Nandekan. The man the video I brought her came anyway. I don't want to point you on the Metro Acadia. So like Sukana I get Okukwe Zokan. Before Jesus can put away na Channels TV. Oga Julia Basalon Nandekan. Before Zal. Soludo no where if a soludo Zal Basalo Mazin Nandekan. Ever fast standing and all the rest. So what's na on a buying a kuku on a kamakuku and we're born a badoku. For those ones in our water, Kafana water, to acknowledge something. May good if I acknowledge. How matter a lot. So I may play a little the voice of this man. It's actually a video, right? It's actually a video. So the man, when I put a screen, my rap kind of screen on. So get again. If I did my honor cadenza, get on.
Governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, yesterday on Channel Television has declared his stand that he does not share the same vision with Nnamdi Kanu on Igbo nation. You see what he's talking about, Igbo nation, not even in Biafra. So he believed in one Nigeria. Yes, most of us in those days believed in one Nigeria. But the way things are happening today, we are asking for referendum according to Nnamdi Kanu's vision.
Okay.
Many people believed in Nnamdi Kanu more than them that claim to become Igbo political leaders.
Okay.
Just like what former executive governor of Abia State, Senator Joseph Okalu, said last time, that he cannot join the protest, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now, because the case is still in the court. But I want to tell you or remind him that when he was in prison, Nnamdi Kanu was one of the people that used his platform and fought for him. One of the brokers he made contributed for his home release.
Okay.
I don't know what I might have told him, but I believe he knows what I'm talking about today. So I am not here to blame anybody. You might share the vision or you might not share the vision. However, you have your diplomatic passport as a governor of Anambra State to travel to any country in the world that you love. In addition, your children are abroad, in overseas, enjoying themselves.
Okay.
So why did you ask them to go to that place? They're supposed to be here.
Yes, and enjoy it
Join
together with us.
And suffering and be smiling.
Yeah.
As we are suffering today and smiling in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Anyway, I won't blame them much.
Okay.
Because the way it's programmed that most of them will get whatever they need in Nigeria.
Okay.
Become rich, and they are used to make sure that they oppress us.
Of course.
So that
yes, you are correct.
Our own growth will become difficult.
Yeah.
Why those selected politicians will be buying their houses abroad, make their money abroad,
yes,
enjoy the sales abroad. If anything now happens,
speak
that probably maybe he's on leave.
Yeah.
You will see him going to US, to UK,
Yeah, bro.
Canada,
Yeah, bro.
Ireland,
Yeah, bro.
Germany,
Yeah,
and
bro.
other places. But we don't have such opportunity.
Yeah, we don't.
So they should
ne?
keep on talking about one Nigeria and defend where they are working. The only person I'm blaming today is Lord Lugard, who came to amalgamate us,
ne?
who bind us together, who brought different
ethnicities, yeah,
and merged us together. But anyway, what he did, I think from the understanding they had was after 100 years.
Yeah, we disintegrate.
Yes. And now that Nnamdi Kanu and other agitators said that it has expired, we need to come to a round table, sit down and discuss whether we should continue as one nation,
yes, or not.
We should go on our separate ways,
of course,
for peace to reign.
Yeah.
See what the Igbo leaders are saying today. Majority of them believed that if maybe Nnamdi Kanu succeeded by getting Biafra,
yeah,
majority of them will not occupy the seat they are occupying today.
Yes.
Because they are old, aged.
Yeah,
might not be opportune
to test
be in
power.
such position.
Yeah,
so what they now do is to make their money there.
Yeah.
Go to abroad and buy houses
where they will
buy
retire.
Different cars,
yes,
enjoy themselves, and preach against self-determination, which is an international law. So if you said you don't want that, there's no problem. You are entitled to your opinion. The executive governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles.
Thank you, bro. We heard you. So the point this man is making, no, cadenza up my screen. Hey, the point the man was making here, all the very, very clear. You know, I'll be across the video, but I would like to play it for Onye to Kagotia. Man, if any Basalo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asking na onwere ife ọ na-ekwu. Onwere ife Nnamdi Kanu ga-ekwu like anya very well because ọ ga-elaborate on that thing. This is exactly how it is. Okay? Ịmana ife dị ya bụ o bulu ebu. Onwe biggest platform then. So Oji na push. Many people na-abịa. Ndị mmadụ afụ truth na-efolo kwa. Mana ya anyị na-ekwuru ebe na mmadụ aha adịsị mma na ọ na-enwe ebe mmadụ na-erukwa ọgharịpụ nke o ji bụrụ mmadụ. Mana esi anyị na ọ nwee ike agharịpụ ebe a ka anyị na-enwe issues. So sometimes o nwere ife oge ekwu ị ga-like ya. Let's look at the issue of amalgamation. This amalgamation took place in 1914. And when they were doing it, not in any agreement. And whether any political party they represent in the Igbo, one can represent in the Hausa, one can there. But they found I have brought the country before. Okay, on an empire. Ada called the Akaka. Oh yeah, but if you for the Niger Delta, if I claim Bini, Monday Bobaya side and they claim Bini. If I need you see what the ID empire, but one their families no what a blue ID now no Bini, it will be in affair. So even in that they play out. Kita I know was in an empire. I was in a country. Oge ni enweghị any country. So I am on the onye ọbụla bụ enwe business something emekọrọ. Like etu esi eme ya bụ n'obodo a na-enwe fedio na ndị bụ na-eje ebe a na-azụlụ faditen. Eweli a na-emechagharị. Ọ bụ na akpụkọ unu chọrọ. N'obodo a na-akpụ dị na befa na-eme nni. Unu achọlụ seed nye okporo akpụ a jee di ya. Onu jene na farm because ya ihe niile ahụ unu nwe nke ha nwe unu na-enwero ebe ịgba anya n'ọlụ gị ebe a species nke gị dị iche na nke ndị a enwe elugu ndidi at the end of the season ife ịbọpụtara gbagote ọfụma next one onye ọbụla asị gị gotere anyị o nwere oge ebu na bida ka esi ebute akpụ o nwere mgbe ọ bụ na ogoja ka esi ebute akpụ so many places esi ebute akpụ na-ebubata ya n'ala Igbo ndị mmadụ na-ewere gasị the species na-edebe na be anyị ka ọ na-adị anyị nso ya bụ na eje na mgbe cassava bụ Mob, the main trade, the major trade. Cassava onwegasị species wesia names. You get go. Onwelu nke buzili fertilizer kali na nke anwa. As at those days, ife a na-akpọ nke anwa bụ okotoligba. Okotoligba ka eji wee na-akpọzi. Okotoligba bụ ife bulu ibu nwere value. You get go. So the thing akpụ efu ya stem ya na-ebulucho na bụ ibu. I nwere ike ịkwụ na ya sef. Ị ga-akwụnwu oburu mana ụbọchị ị ga-apụpụta onwe efe ị ga-afụ dị ya. So o nwesi species na-esio na-emekọ business with ndị a anyị na fabro ebe avụnụ. And back in the days ịma na onwe mgbe a na-eri ego ayọ na ego igwe ego ayọrọ ego nka ma mgbe a na-eme trade by barter ndị ọbụla nwere system fa na-use mgbe a mana anyị na ndị a bụrụ ofu. Elue 1914 nobody was there ga-emere agreement that we are going to merge the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate. Ise n'obiri ebe a amatikwuo aka were kwuo Lagos colony join ya. Lagos n'ọrụ onwe ya na-emere onwe ya. Lagos na Oyo Empire eji akụkọ. Oyo Empire na-emere onwe ya nke ndị ọbụla ife ndị ọbụla nọ n'ụkwụ a. Ndị occupy Lagos mgbe a abroad ndị bụ that particular area ha ma da emekwa ife Taiwo Olatunji afafa da abịa na onwere afafa na afafa na abụkarị afa English Michaels the Bensons the ndị a nwere ka afafa na adị ndị nke a mgbe a ha ka na oyibo nso ịgba Portugal bịara nọ nso UK fa British abịakwa mgbe abeliva fanafa biri ọfụma eme business international business many people na-abịa na Lagos mgbe a wee na-eme ifefa. Ndị a je grab rụkwa Lagos join ha na Nigeria rezie Lagos rezie seat of power obodo mepere emepe ebe mmiri dị ha nso enwere ebe a mere seat of power develop bịa ha nọzi ebe a ha na-edistribute sisi ihe ọbụla na region advice wee dozie ya feji wee chịkọọ ọnya rinne fanwa melia for their own selfish interest. Yetego based on if I ga na-again from everywhere na their businesses ga-agbasa everywhere and the administration ha ga-make sure na akụta a lot of people maka taxation and stuff. So that case wee march anyị not up until 1925 ka aka na form the first political party indigenous one. So oge niile ife a na-eme nobody knows and now fanwazi na onwe fa nwere agreement that if I don't want to expire every 100 years, the people are free to go their separate ways. If these people want to remain as one country, it's up to them. They can only reach that through one thing, referendum. That everybody will stand up for themselves and declare, this is where I want to be. I want to stay on my own, or I want to stay where I am. We can manage. It's up to you. But that process must be taken. It's not negotiable. People have that right. It's their alienable right, or whichever way you want to put it, or however correct it is. You must. It is your right to exercise it anytime you want. You can exercise your freedom anytime you want. I don't want to be here. Let's stay on our own. So now, the federal government could see clearly that the 100 years has expired. That was 2014, and everybody could remember that the president of the country back then was Jonathan Goodluck. Then there was a confab of that 2014, which reports Buhari stayed 8 years in power without implementing it, and even up until today, it's still there. So what's the essence of Nigeria spending such amount of money to go for such a confab? But at the end of the day, nothing came out of it. So that is life, how it happens in Nigeria. You are not free to discuss this now that Nigeria has expired. And that took place like 2014. We are looking at possibly 11 years after. We are still here discussing. Even in Nigeria, the constitution that was amended in 1999, up until today, they still do not want to touch it. Seeing that, okay, it has been many years now, we've not been able to achieve anything. We have been borrowing. We've never been debt free. There is hardship in the country, inflation. There is Everything is upside down. Why don't we go and revisit that constitution? Even in that House of Assembly, in that parliament, people have stood up countless times to kick against the continuation of this constitution, that they should come and change it. They should touch on it. Go through them, remove some and add some. That's the only way we can move forward. Now, let me touch on the average Igbo man's life or stand in the present Nigeria. Why an Igbo man says he doesn't want to continue with Nigeria? Why people are asking for Biafra? I am going to tell you in a very plain language, because I don't know who is watching. I don't know who is listening. Even if you are from the defense headquarters, even if you are from Aso Rock, even if you're a DSS official, whoever you are, I feel you should know the truth or truth. This is English language. The truth is this. Igbo man is never full. He's never satisfied. He is that Oliver Twist that we read. He always wants more. Give him 1 billion. He wants 2. Give him 2. He wants 4. Give him 5 miles. He wants 10. That is Igbo man. And he's doing that. Is part of his life. You cannot change him. So the only way out of it is kick Igbo man out. Because they will never change. No amount of hardship can change them. They don't want to be silenced. One, you cannot pocket them. They don't want to be controlled. You cannot, tell them when to go out and when to come in. Another one is that their quest to grow has made them reject whatever development you are bringing their way, because they are seeing it that it is not enough. There's nothing you will do to please them. The best thing is kick them off. If you are not scared that once these people separate from this country, that this will be the end of the country. If not for this thought, I don't see any reason you are still like holding to this. Seeing that this country, by now everybody should have come together to discuss way forward. Do we want to be together or not? How do we manage our debt? How do we share our national cake? What happens to this asset? What happened to that? And all the prisoners, how do we manage them? Our borders, how do we draw the lines and stuff? So then we reach pact how we can now do things with each other. When the borders on border control, the military, the what, the people can now, you see, something like that. It's something that is like you can practice it. Nigeria has never practiced it, so they are still scared. They see like it's a big deal. Look, let me tell you, nothing is impossible. I can take you to Germany. There in Germany at some point split into two. There was East Germany, there was Western Germany. That's how it was. The East went into agriculture, then the West went technology. After some years, they came back together and became one solid entity. You understand? Yeah, we can say goodbye, then we can still come back together. It's not going to end in fighting. There's no point fighting. We can be together. We can still say we are not being together. It's not going to call for anything. So, are you telling me that if the white man was still here, that he wouldn't have given up by now? Think about it now. A white man left here, Jeje, in 1960. He felt like you guys are not ripe enough. So you will be operating that constitution which was cooked in England. Nigeria continued with the same constitution until 1963. Then it became the first republic, where we are now operating our own constitution. We drafted it, we okayed it. So that was the first republic. We started on our own. Now, if you look at the kind of governments we have practiced so far, you see that we are far from democracy. Who are the Democrats in this country? How many people are speaking up? The only time we know or we hear about opposition party is that time of election. And after the election, that's all. All the impunities, all the wrongs, all the evil going on in the country. Instead of them to stand and oppose it, they are quiet. They will only become relevant when it's a year to election. They will start their campaign, come out with their propaganda. What's such stupid set of people occupying our minds with nonsense? That is why an average Hausa guy today doesn't like to hear that name Igbo, not knowing that these people are damaging their brains, damaging their future. You are supposed to be in good terms with whoever is progressing, not minding where that person is coming from. Today, Nigeria is dealing with China. What is our connection with China? Are they black-skinned? So why are we doing business with them? So now you can do business with the Chinese freely, but you can't do business with an Igbo man. Do you see that mentality? That thing you go to buy in China, you can get it in Aba. People have been using Aba-made products for many years. But because of all these things, you wouldn't want to deal with us. Imagine Anambra State being a state in Nigeria where cars are produced, and the entire country, entire state governments in the country are not saying, let's do this, let's do that. Some people, for the fact that it belongs to an Igbo man, what? Man, we have a serious issue. That mentality, these people, every time it's these people. Who are these people? Why don't you get closer? To study an average Igbo man will take you many years. I am telling you because I don't know who is watching me. It will take you so many years to study an Igbo man. Have you heard in Nigeria that an accused is defending himself in the court? These are the kind of challenges Igbo man wants. He wants to dare the white because he knows that these whites are overhyped. We are just making them look more important. That what they are doing, we can do better. Even the Igbos, they tested it in 1967 or 68 by constructing and using whatever weapons they used in that war. They manufactured it themselves. The same thing you are going to buy abroad. They will cook it here and give to you. You eat it and feel good. Igbo man needs a challenge. So when you are bringing him to your level, he is angry. He's agitated. He doesn't want to be here with you. How do you explain to the world that since 1960 to 2025 we are still borrowing? You don't have anything in your treasury. You can't boast of one refinery. You can't boast of constant electricity supply. You can't boast of water. No jobs. People go to school. The curriculum still the same. Same stories. Each year somebody is coming to campaign with, I'll give you new roads. What kind of nonsense is that? Where are we going? We are still marking time. An Igbo man doesn't want such a life. He sees it as a horrible life. When you talk about hell, Igbo man sees this situation as hell. For a man to say that this is a zoo, don't you know that you need to think about that word? How can somebody wake up in the morning and try to convince the entire nation that an animal swallowed a huge chunk of amount of money? In Nigeria, monkey. Another time again, a python came and swallowed money again. Now, when all these animals are coming to operate in human kingdom and get away with it, what is the difference? Why wouldn't you just go ahead and say that this is a zoo? When the animals has overpowered human knowledge and human wisdom. And somebody sold you that. Till date, nothing was done to that person. An Igbo man cannot stay in the same country with you where all these things are being done. He wants justice. Igbo man just want, let's call a spade a spade. That's all. You can hold the crown, but accept that I am the rightful person to take this crown. But I can leave it for you. Only acknowledge. That is an Igbo man. So the more you are trying to oppress an Igbo man, you are having an issue. Now, Blord came back today. We saw his video where all his staff came together. They were rejoicing, singing for him because he has won. When I said that you need to study an Igbo man, all these things till date. Yeah, come in. Come in. Sorry, just a moment. I don't know what happened to you. So push it harder. Yeah. Good. I don't know what happened. Don't worry, we got to check later. So now somebody says this is a zoo. So all the things that Nandi Kano was saying, like back then, everything was there. Now, this is Igbo man. You want to study his life. An Igbo man went to China for business purpose. He saw a whole lot of things. He sat down, give it a thought. How do I go about this? Should I buy here? Should I buy there? He put call through to Nigeria. Help me and check these things. Check it out, how much is being sold here and there. So he can know how to fix price and how much he can get at the end of the day. It took an Igbo man a whole lot of years to study the common market before this thing gets to the final consumer. All the processes, you have to study it over the years. Now, somebody thinks that by coming out to do he's going to buy the trust overnight and kill everybody. Now, no Igbo can trust you now. Even the one you did business with, the China man, the stories began to come out, how you even came and everything. Now, every day you're explaining now, you see, I have to do this to show him I am smart too. Do you have to tell us you are smart? We are the ones to decide if you are smart or dumb. Because when you are thinking you are smart, you are dumb. An Igbo man, even with all his money, you understand? With all this money, you are still there like one boy. Do you know? Can I check here? An Igbo man, well, 5 shops. 5 shops n'ime afia. Kenti ofuma. Onye Igbo nwere 5 shops juleju ngwa afia do n'ime afia with different names. Nya afa business ya biala iche. Different names. Abokwofu item. Now, everybody, some customers here, most customers here are no yeah with 5 shops. Man, in reality, that man aboku ya mo shop. Okwa audio. Man onwe power ịbịa na shop wa. Mee ya business, gbala ego pụọ, ya na mmadụ ada eso, and ego ya dey negotiate. So na mana akọwalụ gị ife. In case you are not getting my point, I'm saying in my language that an Igbo man can own 5 shops, full 5 shops. He has right to go there, make sales, get away with his money, and nobody will harass him. Now, out of those 5 shops, none actually belongs to him. Onwero nke onwe. Out of the 5, an average Igbo man, in our own business terminology, where onye ọsọ afia, another part of trade. Or if onye Igbo nwere n'isi ya that onye Igbo don't want to be here. Onye Igbo ga-afụ a customer. First of all, he doesn't know you from anywhere. He will approach you with smiles. Nobody taught him this in school. He never attended class for one day. He will approach you with a smile. and ask you, how were you able to get here? Oh, this, that. He wouldn't even give you that chance. You have come of age. How is your elder brother? What's that his name? One onyema, one iwe damugu isi Emeka. Emeka bụ na ka eko medu na Emeka bụ na ọ na-amakwa nna akwụkwọ mgba. Gai nna bịa gịnị ka ị bịakwa igo n'afịa anya ịka akpọkwa m na fon gwakwa m na ị na-abịa ịmakwa onye ọ bụ relax go. Iwesi anyị ịchọ igo gas cooker. Ọgwa na Chukwu kpọpụta gị ebe a. Ọ bụ na ị bịara kịta anya si ebe a pụ ụmụ bie ewere gị ụgbazu afịa. Ụmụ bie onwekwa ofu onye ọ na-enye nri n'obodo a. Ọkwụ a nwere ike ịbụ akara ogiri akwụ na ajadu special. O nweta ego na ebe ya afịa bụ na front line straight aga nwere ya akọtara ya. Mana ifugokwa n'iwe ka a na-efuru ya. Enwere 5 shops audio. Odulu ilu edi a wee jekwa onye nwe di shop taa. Ọkụ aka n'isi asị ebe binye efura eze na agụ ha. Ịchọla ịbụ ọganike. N'ezie ọsị kọstọma n'ezie nwekwu ihe ọ na-eme ọkwa otu aka isi na-akwụgharị oje ebe hit mere bịa dekwa aka limited one si bụrụ akụere opportunity akụ ya aka n'isi ọ gaji ego onye efe na throne a o nwe ihe o ji kingdom eme nyegodi ego nye onye Igbo ego hapụrụ kingdom a. So this idiot ọ customer bịa wee kwube o wee bụ na ihe ị na-ego na ị chọrọ igu ya hinne this that say no more. A ga-egogodoro gị nne ihe ezigbo ofe akwụ na-apụ ọkụ egoro gị ofe ojikwa ego ji akwụ ụgwọ egotere gị ofe akwụ chọọ 50cl coke mgbe ejima ya enwe ya na aja agbapụ na nke mgbe ejima anata ya coke jụrụ oyi 50cl akpọ mmachi dị mma obute okejitere gị rice na ibuba ọ ma na ya erie naghị ọṅụ naghị ọ ga nwecha ọgbakwa ya asa afịa. I'm telling you an Igbo man agwa na ndị Igbo dị very intelligent chana ya agụ na school. Eri oge ndị Igbo ji gawa university ọ na-agọzi anya afịa. Life aha atọzi ụtọ. And they tell you ada akpụziri brain na ada akpụzi brain gba ọ ikeketa orie. He must get sense whether you like it or not. Ọ gaghị ebinye akọpụrụ gị ribe nri chakwagharị gị fan eku ogu eweju ọgụ dị ịchọ ịkọba akọcha na-amarago nke anyị elesi gị. Anyị ekwe ka enye gị chansị etu aka esi eme wee jee edobe risit edosia risit bupụta ego kwụọ ụgwọ ma ọ bụrụ transfa ịgba ego abatago. Aga me defend you big man or poor man ka mma na defend. Ọ bụ na ihe nne ebe a na-enweghị iwu you can unfollow. I threaten na ị ga-eme unfollow. You need to me announce. So ndị hype by poor man. Mba. Adịba hype kwuru big man. Adịba agwa gị ife abụ our life. Etu I si survive wa. This is how Igbo man survived. Ife ọ bụla a na-ekwu ma ego adị involve na onye Igbo onwe isi. With the sense gị niile a ma eji ego onwe ka community anyị ga-esi move. You can never compare us with ndị Yoruba. You can't compare us with ndị Hausa. We can never be them and they can never be us. This is Igbo. This is our life. You must like it. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. If I challenge you daily, that is how we grow. We must stand up and make it. Anyhow, mayabuna by crook. If I na-ekwu kita abro crook, onye emere ihe onye ele ahịa. Ọ gaghị eje nwekwu ebe na-achọkọsị kọstọma. Mba ọ gaghị emenwu ya. Ike agwụla ọga. Ọ maazị a na-anọ onwe ndị na-ada agbabọ mana ama ha n'ime ahịa. That's our system. Ha nwa abịa na-agba ọsọ ahịa. They don't have shop. Iwu ji ebe a bụ na ihe ezu ohi o. Ihe anakwa mmadụ ego gba ọsọ ya try nwukwu ya. So ha amaghị na ị na-agba ọsọ ahịa n'ime ahịa. You know ebe a ị ga-akpọta mmadụ with your sense convince te nwe n'anya nkịtị ị na-ere ene. onwe okwu ị ga-agwa is your own expertise. ịgbala ife ọbụla ị ga-ewepụta ka ị wee na-agbanwe aka afịa in every day. etu a ka isi wee zụọ anyị. papa gị ụmụgụ ji ego sef n'oge want to train you by himself. ojekwa kpọọ ego mmadụ ka ije mụta those things, mụta the tricks, etu esi send ahụ Kaduna ije na ABU Zaria, onye nke ejebe na Ọbafemi. so etu a ka ọ dị, etu a ka esi asend mmadụ jee gbaa mbọ ife a 6 years jee mụọ ọnya. ọ study email for 6 years ịmụtasị ife ndị a niile, a way forward. That is life of Igbo man. So anytime you try to enter into that space, cheno ejiro garagaraji. So Igbo man ma ihe ọ chọrọ. That's why o ji adịrị ndị a difficult to understand an Igbo man. So whoever is watching, I'm telling you the life of an Igbo man. You can never satisfy him. So if I want to ka eme referendum, the Nigeria ajụ. I for me that Nigerians know already that they are not going anywhere without Igbo man there. You got to go. Happy if I na-ekwu na afọ ofu na house every day. Mana Jesus a na-preaching every day. Igbo ba mmadụ. Ofu ya agwa Jesus kwuru last week, a na-agwakwa gị na o kwuru last 200 years ago. Nke a agbakasị agarụ. No, ife niile a dị intertwined. Eme nke bụ onye Igbo. Eme nke abụrụ onye Igbo. Ife niile anyị na-ekwu chịkọrọ ọnụ. Etu esi deal with him. I fully ya. Not because of okwu okwu. Kedu ife anwa okwu? Ife anwa okwu si ka anyị na-eme analyze ya. Ọ gị na-ada aghọta. You don't want to give us that listening ear. Ọ dịghị ọsịsọ. Kedu ife eji achụgharị onye Igbo? Kedu ife onye Igbo ji wee dị iche? Kedu ife onye Igbo chọrọ na Nigeria? Onye Igbo chọrọ ya na ọla onwe ya. Kafa wee nwee ike imove with the pace ife achọrọ. Na the pace Nigeria na-aga abụrụ pace ndị Igbo chọrọ. That is the message. Esi na ị ga-eme unfollow. If you want to unfollow, you unfollow. You got to oge maazị ọkwachara na anọrọ ndị uhu osu na-eni ozu nya mgba amụba dị man that village na-eni ozu o mere na-eche nyanwa ka e nyere the so power ide eni ozu ọ nọkwa ga eni ozu. The show must go on. Onye Igbo chọrọ ka ya na-emove. That's why ebe ọ chọrọ ijen onye Igbo ga-anọ ebe a na-echeki nna ebe ka ya eti isi na Japan, North Korea, ka ebe ya eje Jerusalem, ka ejebe Israel. Ihe abịa na-echi ya n'isi ana ọ na-eje ebe a ka o jee kiribe ihe na-eme di ya. Ọ na-eje ịchụ ego. Hapụ nne ya ebe a ụmụnne ya na-ọsị ya nna onye ọbụla akụpụrụ ya. Ọ rapụrụ ikwu, rapụ ibe, rapụ onye ọbụla jebe obodo nwa ọ mara ya nwekwa ike nwe ebe a mana o siri ọnwụ jebe. All life of onye Igbo. Onye Hausa enwe ahụ dị time ahụ ọ gafekwara na Kaduna na Abuja jidebezie. Mana onye Igbo ga-apụ gaa ebe a jekwa ọnwụ n'aka natakwa. So ha nwa na-enene ndị Igbo. Ọ na-abụ ndị mechara ife niile a. Ife nji ama atụ a bụ fụ ụmụazị be anyị jee na-agbagharị ebe VDM nọ. Because ịkọdo ndị mmadụ anyị na-adị izi. Afụghị ya na onye dị even ya bụ integrity. Let's speak sense. The more anyị na-ahamụ ya, the more ọ na-aba n'isi ụmụazị ya. Ihe ajọ ọsụma ihe ọnụ ọ bụrụ maazị Nnamdi Kanu only. Ọ bụrụ si ya bụ problem anyị nwe. Anyị nwe problem everywhere. Ịghọtago? So ka ụmụazị kịta amalụ nke bụ fact. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ime business, ị ga-ewepụtali ya time years. Hapụgodo ife ọbụla ebo. Wepụta time ka ị mụọ datin. Ife ọbụla amụrụ amụ bụ ife amụrụ amụ. Onwe onye ga-anọ nọrọgodo under that person. O nwere ife ị ga-amụta. O nwere ife ọ ga na-edinye gị. A na-edinye gị ozi ka ị ga-amanwu ife na-apụtanwu na this business. A na-edi gị ozi ka ị ga-enwe ike ịma so ihe a nwere ike pụtanwu like this, so ihe a nwere ike ịganwu na ma onye na-edi gị ozi a na-edi gị ya with confidence. Songema isi ebe a na-amata ife ordinarily ịma ama nye akpata na ịma compare onye gbalụ boy na onye jire je mụọ ahịa jam 6 months 1 year gbapụta bido ndị ma ebu ihe ego. You cannot compare ya mana onye gba boy 6 years. Mmadụ nọ na school for 5 years ya na onye nọ 2 years you can't compare the two. The experience dị iche. So now onye a nsị gị na ọ na-eclaim na ya nwe ya ma ọ bụ ya nwe ndị nọ n'ahịa mana ọ bụ ya nwe ma gị nwa bịalụgo ego ịmarọ. O nwere ike bụrụ ụdị ife aka vidiyo ya mụfụrụ ebe Ross nọ onye ọbụla na-eko na ya bụ nka na ya bụ nka. So ọ bụ ife niile ọ gbaghara sofa ihe niile ọ gbaghara sofa onwe ofu o ji aka maka na onwe onye dị trustworthy sofa. Mana ọ gwago ndị mmadụ na ndị mmadụ ekwere ọ pụta kịta mebe damage control ka ị wee ka kwetekwe n'ihe ọ na-ekwukwe. Nwoke ọbụla ga-adị na-ege ntị nwoke ọbụla ga-adị comfortable ịdọ n'ala na-ediscuss ife ya na nwoke kpa dị comfortable na-ediscuss ife ya na nwaanyị kpa nwee ike nwee mind wepụta WhatsApp chat gosi nwee ike wepụta voice gị gbanye onye a ga-egbunwu mmadụ ọ bụ onye ị ga-trust. I know why I'm telling you. For you to say it's good to expose them. It's good to expose them. Oga. Kopo. Anyị bụ ndị Igbo na ndị obodo ndị ọzọ abụrụ ofu. Ndị a na-enele anya. Anyị nwa ka eji ama atụ. Ị na-reduce onwe gị. Ofu nwata nwoke. Ka ọ ya bụ ebubutere gị list ndị ya na ya gbagburu wọ. Ofu nwata nwoke. Onye ọbụla efu na ị ga-agba ya wọ. Ndị Igbo enwe dịka time ahụ. Onwe event mee na ya disco ihe a bụ ngị nwa na-eje eko ịkpa. Tonto Dike Blessing CEO ngene Obi Kubana ịkpọrọ ya Naira Marley ịkpọrọ ya nya agụkatara agụ ndị nke ikpeazụ akwa ebe ọ bụ na asị kpuru mkpi ọ na-esi. So onye Igbo adịghị enwe dịka time a. Oge onye Igbo na-enwe time a bụ na-emecha na amapụtazie na mgbede ebe a na-ezukọ ịma na-akụcha n'ebe abịa discuss ihe mere mgbe onye ọbụla gbadosi anya ike. Nwoke kwuo okwu a wepụ ya ọnụ mana onye nke a you know what na ọ bụsịkwa ya nke a ma ọ maazị na mgbe ọ na-abịa na ya na-apịkọ echi onye ọbụla gị na ya emekọ ihe ya amakwa na ị na-apịkọkwa ya. Onye ọbụla na-efolo VDM etu a kịta ma e bụrụ onye Igbo ma ihe na-efolo ya ihe a niile ọ na-akọlụ bụ ndị ịda na ya na ya akpara nkata maka ọ na-akparụ nkata before na-ewepụta voice note ma na-ewepụta chat. Otu a na-ekwu okwu mụ na ga na-akpa na phone ama na na-erekọdụ m gbasị ọbụla nchọpụta na na-erekọdụ m ma mụ na gị na-akpa nkata. Our friendship accord go that day. You got to go. If I have reality, it was a man about. Some people now wonder here na some of their friends now. Imama no things like this. Why na qualify female mother? From one amuta if you get me for that thing tomorrow. And he gave me. Only Igbo na happy far. So Emeziana say you are clever. You are clever. No bundi Igbo, no the clever. All the ability to think far. Onye a na-akọrọ m about this person. Oh, it's going to jekọkwa about me. Onwe mako esi atụghị gap. Na ụdị okwu ya na-ekwu ebe ị nọ. Na ife ọma na-eme. Ịkpọ ya na phone, ọ dị very careful ife gịnị ya na-ekwu na phone. Ọ ga-adị very careful. So ofu nwata nwoke. Akụba asịrị ihe akụta n'isi ga-abụ na-ele amụ. Nwoke ya eburu amụ n'aka for what kwa. Onwe ka ọ dị na ebụta kịtị na-ekwu gị ọkụ onwe okwu onye a kwu na-asị gịnị onye asị mmadụ play that video achaa m were the video arapụ m ebe a onye asị so na nwoke ime ka ihe wit nwoke na ọ bụ arụ na ihe ọjọọ Naịjirịa mana ofu nwoke nwere ike ịta nwaanyị ịtọ ka ha bụrụ anything ka ihe relate these two things. Enwere mgbe e mere ya nwoke na nwoke, eche ma nwoke na nwaanyị ka ihe nwoke na nwoke na-eje ọ bụla ụdị aka ka ị na-akọ today ka ị pụtazi na-epreach integrity. Nwoke nwere ike find comfort na ebe nwoke ibe ya nọ. Comfort ihe nweta ebe nwoke ibe gị na ọ bụ ego o nyere gị onye ma ọ bụrụ na ọ ka gị na ya nọrọ na-eme onye ahụ metụta ibe ya ahụ maka gị a na-akụ ụdịrị aka akụ ebugharịcha anwụ na ihe niile ebi ebe a na-aka ịkọ nwanne a na-abụ Blord ya na ya eburu gị at the end of the day Blord enweela ọsọ ọgba ahịa nke ogere ego ole gbachara ya. You see, so ngị nwa bụ onye Igbo na-ege m ntị, one thing chọrọ ịgwa gbasalụ ihe onye Igbo ji drive na business. Otu a na-agwa gị ife onye Igbo ji eme ọfụma bụ ka o si calculate profit. Ọ profit bụ mmanụ na-emove eji eri business. Ihe VDM na-ekiri na business, the aspect of profit ọ na-afụ bụ gross profit. Ọ ma ihe bụ na-enwe gross profit nwee net profit. Ọ maghị ya. Gross profit bụ na-egoro m ihe a 350 lee ya 400 na nwanne m ọrọ 50 naira ka m ji wee lie. Ọnya bụ gross profit. N'ife iji wee lee ngwa afịa bụ 50 naira na igotere ya 350 lee ya 400 na 50 naira bụ gain. Otu a ka ndị Benin si echek ma ndị Abuja ma ndị otu mana ka eke onye Igbo si echek, onye Igbo na-apịkọ net profit. Net profit bụ n'ihe ngoro ihe a bụ 350 mana keke butere m ebe a bụ 10 naira ana nke ebukwe enye ana bụ 10 naira. Aṅụkwara Coke n'ije a Coke a 20 naira ọgba na ego na ọkpọchụọ na 50. Efere na iwere 50 ajeje amụọ ihe igoro ego n'ọkwụrụ na 400. So na ahịa ere 400 is almost no cost price ka ilere. No profit. Maka no nni ka iriri dị ndụ ka i wee nwee ike mebiza no business ya service ndụ ga. So ihe ọbụla igoro iriri expenses ọbụla emere ka i wee nweta ihe a ị ga-apịkọ ha ncha top ya na ego ijiji ahịa. Ọ bụrụ na ijiji ahịa bụ 100 million anyị mere expenses 200,000 na ihe a. So cost price ngwa ahịa bụ 10.2 million a ị ga-etiriri that 200,000 ahụ i wee pịkọrịa ngwa ahịa nke kwesịrị iketa 10 naira efu na ihe o ketara ebe a bụ 10 naira 30 kobo. Epịkọcha anya ọ ya bụ na onye Igbo ada kama ị na-enye anya ka ọ ada. Na vidio m mere earlier ka m na-asị na like ya na gị debe dollar 1.8 million per thousand na onye Igbo ya egorokwa ya 1.8 ya. Ndị ga-eme real estate ga-ejekwu na bank jee nata loan were ya rụọ ụlọ. Ha lụcha ụlọ ahụ ngị nwa ị ga-abịa rent ụlọ ahụ ebe ọgwa price. Efu na 1 bedroom apartment ị kwesịrị rent ta 300 agbaghị na 700 total package nyonyonyonyo. Ị na-agbọ dị maka ị na-anya ihe ọ na-epresent to you clean environment ego oriri ya. Onye businessman ka ọ bụ ọ ga-eke ya rent ọ lụọ ya hotel ị ga-alahụrịrị ebe a one day na ka ị ebute asa chọọ ka ịwa ya impress iburu ya bịa room na-echọ room agwa na room adịrọ na hotel a hot cake. So gị ya na-akpọzi reception ya bụ ihe ka esi eme ekiri plan sị na the cheapest room dị na hotel a kịta nke nwere ike inweta nwa bụ 70,000. Ị ga-akwụ ọka iburu nwa gbapụkarị mmasị na iji ego ị gbara na 70 ikpa ebe a dịra gị ego a na-achị gị ọchị nwapa kọmishọna Yawa park ya moto gị na-akụgbukwa ebe isi siri ndị mopo na-aba wee na reception adịrị na-eche ọga ọ ga-eburu nwa ọgbago jeje tigborie amakwana ihe ara akwụkwọ ara abalị bịa naba ọfọsọ nwa ọsọ maneja ma supervisor ọbịa kụọrọ ya aka ọ bụ ichenji plọg ọgbaghị ọbụla ọjọọ agba ebutere ya mmiri ọkụ izi mmiri ọkụ wọkịrị ndị obasabi ịchọrọ etu a ka a si eleta klayent niile ahụ ohi ya ọ ga-anabago ọ bụ na dị gị nere dis guy afụ na dis guy na-ememe ọ jụọ ọrịa anya at least ọ na-ọbụla ọ ga-weta ọ natakwuo onye nke a ti ada o nwere ike ịbụ nwaba ibucha nwaba anyị ala ha ma ajọ bil nke a gịnị ya kwuru price a gịnị ya kwuru ihe akwụchakwa ya ọ ya anakwa gị ego transport onye kalaba ya na-ekene ka inyedịrị ya nke iwepụ dị ego ọ bụrụ na nke na nwa kalaba kwuru 60 emechaa pụta na otu gbarịa 40 ọ na-ekwusi okwu ike mba ọ daa anụ ọgụ si akụpụkwa na-echekiri na akaụntụ gbaziri ozugbo ihe fere ebe a si gị you no go give me transport si ya dey go ọ na-abana ma ọ bụrụ onye Igbo ọ bụrụ onye Igbo ihe akwụcha ya 16 na-egene ya kwuru ị ga-enye ego transport I dey tell you amụ ya agwa ama ọkpọ broda ọ ya eme ihe niile ka ọ natakwuo ọ nature of ndị Igbo we want more the spirit is there. Yes, the guy was trying to buy into the thing chefuo na ada eji ngwoga ejere New York, which ndị Igbo na-eme ụdị ha ọ na-aghọ ha afịa ndị na-agba oke speed ịbata na street idebe ahụ na ịma oge marọ. I remember na South Africa o nwere one day nnọkọta na shop m one guy onye be anyị gafee ya the guy si ebe my mother befa dị nso na be my mother so the guy wee fụ m okene ọ negharịsị anya na shop m ọ pụọ sị m na ọ na-apụtakwa na o nwere onye ọchọ efu ebe a na ọ na-apụta nsi oke ọ jesi apụta mụ na ya kenekwa ọdọ na ngoyi ya mmanya ọ nọgidezi ebe ahụ mgbede na ọbịa naba nna chi efekwa dị next day onye nwe apụtakwa again. Oke ọ bụrụ na ị pụtara bịa nọlụ ka nwa mmadụ nọ na onye ahịa bịa na shop m ịma ihe ka ile bịa afịa nke na nwa be ma na-azọkwụzi onye ga-ele afịa nna watch the guy ọ gịnị na-eme o nwere ife ma price ebe a ka ihe na-eme apịa na onwe na onye nọ ebe a na already onye a na-ekwechiri o ebe my friend ntinyekwa di ya na my friend chọrọ iji iwe one day busie wee kpọọ ya wee sịa nna ọ bụrụ ka esi eme ya ịbụ nwanne m yes mana ịbịa ịnọlụ ka onye bịara abịa ihe ha na-eme ebe ma ihe ha na-eme ọ mmadụ bịa ebe a sịghị oke gị nye ya screen guard S10 ịma ebe ọ dị ịma price ya iwu bụ na ị ga-ajụ m price n'iru customer ọ bụ na ị ga-ajụ m hapụzie ka m gwa ya customer direct so ejisi m ike gwa ya aba ka ndebe ya because agbachitere nkịtị ka ọ mara ihe ọchị ịma ihe ngwa ya direct and that over speed ọ na-agba eme ya ezigbo affect because nwa be m a kọkwala onye nke ọzọ nọ na the next shop nekwa na and this my guy abịa na front zi anya so ọ kasigodu n'ogbe a anụ ebe ọbụla o ji ekwurozi asị na ya bụ nwanne m abịa jụọ m mụa ya dị skeptic o nwere ọnụ njide ekwu dị ya sef so afụkwuo na mụnwa achọzi ka ọ na-abịa ebe so o nwere ndị be anyị dị like that na-agba over speed ị na-agba over speed nke nwa ka ọ ya agha afịa because ndị mmadụ ga na-afụ n'elu na high speed welu nwayọ ebe ka ma ọ da nke etinye gị n'ihe a na-eme otu a VDM na ọ bụrụ na ụdị mmadụ ya kwesịrị ọbịa ọ chọọ onye Igbo banye ya n'arụ rọzụ a nwaanyị na ndị Igbo agbaghịba ya n'ọkụ ndị Igbo gbanye ya n'ọkụ kedu na ndị Igbo n'ebe a na ha dị eme business with ndị obodo. Anyị nwere blọga nọ na China onye ọbụla ma ama ọ na-agbanyere ya all these things na-egosi oke efe ya ịchọzi ịkpọ ya na phone na ihe a na-elikiri ya o mezie the business nya ga-elesi gị. O nwere ike isi gị na ihe factory na-ere ya bụ 10 naira ga-ebịa jekwu factory jụọ factory asị ya na 10 naira nya gịnị ya kwụzie ise ndị arịa ego ọzụchalụ gị ya ochipụrụ gị osikoro a nọrọ ọnwa gwụje kwụọrịa ụgwọ na ya for ya nwere inwetegoro ihe a nwetie for you nwetie ebe ya ezugoro ya ịbada ọgaranya sef maka ọ tara afụfụ jee na vileji kwogharịgide wee kwogharịta the 10 bịa gosi gị ya anọ ife bụ na orukwu ego aka ịgbarakwa profit nke gị odebiebi. Ana m eyi shu nle n'ọkpa nya akpa ụkwụ nyi n'ụkwụ ana m ele ya ele ife ọbụla efu nyi na-arụ m ekwe ebe ọbụla efuru ya like ya kwe ọ na gosela na wato hiyo m ga-ele ya nle ya nje gross provided na nlere ya with profit ya ghọta dị ya ka m ji like Lagos. In Lagos a na-ele different things ya business na akụ ya mentality dị iche na nke anyị ọ dị iche but nevertheless anyị ga na-eme right anyị ga na-eme ngwa ejisigo m ike block all this my guy abanụ m ya from commenting all these things ọ na-eme these things will not help you nwanne m. This your lifestyle will not help you. Ama m onye bụ amarọ m the upbringing enyelụ ga na ama m obodo ito mụ nwa ị na-ene anya abụ m ọkụkọ Igbo. I was born and raised in Igbo land. Onwe ife ị na-akọlụ m akọlụ I saw it all. Ama m how to be in lack, amakwana how to be in bounty mgbe ọ ka nkụ. And then the same far but man the best way to go bụ chọọ ọnya jidie ka ị wee dị nwo comfortable. Ọkọgụ n'aka ị nwụrụ anwụ gọọmenti ama ene gị anya mana enwere ike ọ bụrụ na itolu na that environment ebe ego dị. Your father nwere ike bụ na ọ serve na one government at some time keta proceeds o nwetara from corrupt practices or well establish some of you. I don't know how you were raised. Maybe nna gị bụ pastor or whatever. Ọ na-ata afụfụ na-eriju afọ. You know, ihe ọbụla zuru n'oke. I don't know the mmadụ ebe ma ọ bụrụ na ebe kpako. You cannot be living like a kpako. Go and check. Ọkwa mmadụ bụ agodai. Agodai. Ifugokwa agodai nke ikpeazụ na ichetakwara agodai nke mgbe onye ya toro ogologo. Nyanwa si na achọzi ịnwụ no agodai abụọzi no I go save. Make we dey get sense. I won't leave. I go leave. Also no I go leave. Obviously I go die. Ihe abatabagi ya aka now. Ọ bụrụ gọọmenti mere ya ihe ọ bụ. Ihe anyị nwa bụ kpako ji a survive talent. Kedu ihe ibu iji bi ụwa. And that's the only thing I can encourage onye ọbụla na-efollow m. So when you are fighting me, ego ihe ọbụla bụ ego, ihe ọbụla bụ ego. As long as onye Igbo not dey concerned. Ọ gị emere ya. Who go do am for am? Ị ga-azụrụ ya family ya. Ị ga-echi ya ọzọ. Kedu ihe ị ga-emere nwoke ibe gị? O nwere nwoke chọrọ ka a na-emere ya emere. Nwoke ọbụla chọrọ ka ya bụrụ onye nwa na-eme. O mere ọrụ ọ na-agụ ya ọ na-asụ ya nsọ. Ọ na-asụ ya nsọ. Ndị ọzọ gobe akwa ogolo, egobe akpa ụkwụ ogolo. Ndị ọzọ mee nya nwee mee ife onye Igbo chọrọ. Anọ the spirit ị ga-ebunye ụmụazị be anyị na-aka anyị. What are you saying? Chọka nkweta nke ị na-ekwu. Mba. Ọ da awọ. Chụọ abụ mmụọ onwe. You can't come and intimidate me in my show. I see my agwazi na ndị mmadụ na ọ deceive. Gịnị bụ deceive? I deceive na nna agwa ndị mmadụ why Igbo man ji na-achọrọ ịnọ Nigeria. Ọ bụ na ya kwuru bụ asị kwuo na asị. Amara ma nke wasef bụkwa ezigbo onye Igbo. Ịrapụ onye Igbo. Lese onye Igbo bụ nwee country nke aka ya. Etu anyị nọ na. Ọ ga under 10 years ana Igbo ya akagodo Abuja ahụ mma. Onye ọbụla ma. Ịrapụ onye ọ ya aka ya mma. O nwere ndị be anyị fugolo ụzọ. Ihe a na-etinye n'obodo na-adọta ndị mmadụ ka nkụ. A n'obodo na-aga bụ population. Estates niile a na-alụ na Abuja na Lagos ọ bụrụ ndị Igbo na-alụ ya. Abatakwa ebe alụ bịa kịta. Efu development, infrastructures echienu na. Ndị ọcha bịa ebe a na-achọ ebe a na-eje vacation. Ụfọdụ aga n'obodo dị iche iche. Ụfọdụ chọziri ịbịa ebe a. Abịa fụ ụmụazị be anyị. A na-enye ha ose ha na-eri. Abacha. Nkwụ ọcha. A na-enye ihe ọ bụrụ special onye ọcha nọkọtasị ka ya jee ṅụọ nkwụ ọcha ọbata be anyị gụrụ nkwụ ọcha made in by na-aṅụ ya. Idozi garden ndị be anyị ma edozi garden companies na-edozi ya dị ndị be anyị ga-eme nwa all these things oyie ife. So onye Igbo chọrọ ka ya pụtagodo ka ya wee nwee ike maximize ya ka ya chiftuo set ya pace. Ebe ka ị na-asị na nne deceive gịnị bụ deceive ọ na onye Igbo ama emenwe. So nke nwa na-achị achị chọrọ ime ya ka ekizi chọọ ka onye Igbo afilo ka ọ bịakwa nọrọ ndị Igbo gịnị ya nọrọ na-aka akụkọ ife a bụ na ndị mmadụ achọ afọ ka onye Igbo si ya emenwe achieve. Genosia mana onye Igbo afụ gị ya mara that is achievable. I can do it. All the about the spirit. I can do it. I promised to do that today. Earlier today, I promised to bring people up. Or whoever wants to call in. If you want to call in, I give you the number to call. If you want to make your contributions, it's fine. Okay? If you want to make your contributions, it's fine. Says that too much of everything is bad. Anything that happens today must be used as reference at any given time, because that is what is on the ground now. It's shaping up in people's mind which way to go, what to believe. They choose what to hear. So on the ones they are hearing now, you need to talk them out of it, or else it will stuck there in their head. Yes, you have the simple ideology. You must talk them out of it before that thing they sit well in their minds. You go far. Don't look that way. The only way was hard way. Didn't you watch that movie back in those days? I think that movie was produced in 1986 or 85 or thereabout. Whoever knows that movie, hard way, the only way. Didn't it teach you a lot? Hard way is the only way. The only way that will lead you to success is the hardest way. Success so you make people understand that now again when hiccups, again when gas gallops on their way. But if you stand strong enough, then victory is assured. Oh, Kita, they believe in miracles. They believe in soft landing. They believe that somebody who has made it can come for you. And when that person doesn't show up for you, he got way out for a job. It's not a must to show up for you. Where were you when he was making his way? He was working his ass up. You know, people were abusing him. You were not there. Million Malio Yetolia, Okunezi, Amotaria, or Yaya di Chicha, Chenoga, and Wafu go jailing, I got through many stuff. People are calling on Akalogeri, nya. Messi Fenina. Now why you too much of everything? Oh, Messia, no love for me. Onye naturally. Nobody should rely on you. Rather, they should go and make their way. Whatever be your talent, prove it. It may, not even it may, that's the only thing that can make a way for you. The gift you came with, put it in display. Let people see. People will come. You must make money. Oh, money, boo. If you want to be comfortable in life, you must have money. So the only thing I can put in your head, boo, hard work, so that you meet up. Can meet up all the daily expenses again. Or else, you can say, man, when every son of Igbo land, we gonna interject. No, doesn't make sense, bro. So somebody wants to come up on the screen. And yeah, they can check your phone. I'm adding you up. I've accepted. I've unbanned the guy. I banned him, but now I've unbanned him. I have power to ban and unban. All power has been given to me by the Almighty Mark in Sukkah to bind and cast, to ban and unban, to block and unblock anybody who goes contrary to my own opinion, as long as this program continues. So now I have unbanned him. I'm giving him a third chance to come and prove himself. If you be man enough, request to appear on the screen and make your point valid. Let's see how you can defend yourself. I challenge you, appear on the screen. Nah, Ibudu. Appear. Ibudu. Show yourself. The hour has come. People are watching. Hey, now we miss that man, Jacobs. Hi. If you miss him, indicate. Let me see that man. Yo, the man. Hey, I've unbanned him. So he now has power. You can speak. Let's see who wants to come up. Castro Gadgets. Castro, you want to contribute?
I greet. What you see?
Hey, Castro Gadgets, get him.
I know where.
I don't
want to go. I just now but I request. What's the program all about?
Oh, I know no Kumas and Nandi can water.
I'm not even going to invoke room some more but the spirit. So I want the topic.
Okay. Okay. And so what the thing when I and then life only boy what I go it only boy see abambo and onye na-asị mgbe emezina topic ka ọ bụ na ndị Igbo bụ ndị na-achụ ego n'ife dị na-abụrụ ego so na-eme ka ọ malụ dat na onye Igbo n'ihe ọbụla anyị na-eme bụ ego That's the reason why only Igbo ji na-achọrọ ịnọ na Nigeria. Ọ chọrọ ka o nwee country nke ya maka na etu Nigeria si aga onye Igbo alaikere ya, no development, ihe niile kwụ standstill, and onye Igbo chọrọ ịga forward. So ihe Nigeria na-eme na-agbakasị ara, Nigeria achọkwanụ ka ọ pụọ. So Amam, what is your view? Ọ dị oke ihe a m kwuru, ọ bụ ife onye Igbo ji chọọ ka ọ pụọ na Nigeria ka o nwere ihe ọzọ?
If you write water, because I know only was a full problem of ourselves. So it's a more view in terms of Mazin and this Mazin and the Kanu's case, right?
Yeah. Ganiru.
Hello?
No, could I not know you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead and speak. I can hear you. Hello? Yo, you can't hear me anymore. It's off. Where are thou? I want to invite you once more. Let's see what happens. Someone else is coming. I don't know if it's you, bro. Are they here now? Sunshine TV.
Ndewo.
Yeah, good evening. One them.
I greet you. My name is to end crime, we must end Nigeria. I'm an IPOB diehard and a principal officer.
Really?
Correct.
You are welcome.
Let me just make a comment.
But I would
Thank
like.
Let me make a
Can I
comment.
quickly ask you? Are you calling us from Nigeria? Like, are you joining us from Nigeria?
Yes, I'm calling from Biafra land.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead. Let's hear from you. What's your views?
First of all, it is with the recent directives from the George asking our leader to open the defense.
Yeah.
It's purely, we understand historically, we all do understand that the court does not have any jurisdiction to continue to try Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
But because most people do not understand what is going on, most people are ignorant of the facts of the law. Now, in Nigerian's constitution, section 36, subsection 9 of 1999's constitution, I repeat, section 36, subsection 9 of 1999 constitution, as amended, that clause on that constitution specifies that if an individual is tried for a particular case or for a particular offense and discharged and found innocent and discharged, you cannot try them again.
Over that same issue.
No appellate court has the jurisdiction to try them again. Okay. But of course, we are in a dispensation, we are in a climate where they do not respect the law. They only respect the law that is in their favor.
Okay.
So any law that pertains to you, the defense, doesn't suit them. They don't respect it.
Okay.
So that is why we call it a zoo. So when you hear Mazen Nnamdi Kanu saying is a zoo, this is exactly what it means. So most people do not understand it, but it is our job to break it to the tiniest of details. So Nigerian states do not respect its own law. So, and that makes Nigeria illegitimate because every democracy around the world, the legal system, the justice system is the centerpiece of any democracy. Okay. Because legal system or justice system is the last bastion, the last line of defense that stands between the protection of the rights of ordinary people and the state-sponsored tyranny. Those who control the levers of power. The justice system is there to protect you. That is what makes it a democracy. But in this case, Nigeria is not a democracy. They don't respect law. They don't. So that is why you see individuals, everybody just want to associate or affiliate with men of power so that they can oppress other people. It's an oppressive state. Everybody just want to get to know those who control the levers of power so that they can oppress other people. So we are constantly saying that we do not want to have anything to do with such system. We will be independent. It doesn't matter the amount of forces against us. We will be. It's a painstaking.
Okay. Having said that,
now on the issue of
I would like you to touch on How do you see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu standing there to defend himself without any lawyer? How does that add up to
Correct.
you? Yeah.
I was coming to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was coming to that. Now, with the recent turn of events, which is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu seeking to represent himself, it is, first of all, it started with opening with the defense, which he listed 23 witnesses.
Yes.
Out of that 23 witnesses, 11 of them, the entire 23 witnesses are divided into two categories. Category A are called the voluntary witnesses. These are people that know him personally, ranging from his personal doctor to scientists that will investigate every material evidence brought into the court, like the videos, to confirm their authenticity, to individuals who will confirm that he is a responsible member of the society from his village, down to individuals who work with him in his course of Biafran restoration. So these are the individuals that fall under the category A of the voluntary witnesses. Now, the category B are called the vital and compellable witnesses. These people are the top government officials, both currently serving, and those and the past. So these individuals will be invited as witnesses under the what you call the Evidence Act of 2011, subsection 232. So it is enforceable by law. These individuals will be forced to attend the court. And if they don't, it becomes a contempt of court. There is a penalty to it. That's
the one they called that's the one they called subpoena.
Correct, subpoena. So they will be subpoenaed to court. So under Evidence Act 2011, subsection 232. So they are vital and compellable. They need to come. They have for prosecution to continue, these individuals will have to be subpoenaed to court. So now Mazen Nnamdi Kanu choosing to name these individuals. Of course, these individuals will be responding to a number of concerns. Of course, we have video evidences of each one of these individuals confirming, because remember, the idea of bringing a witness is to testify and to validate your own stance. Because what is your own stance? That we have the right to pursue the cause of Biafra, and that we have the right to set up a security apparatus. T.Y. Danjuma, who is one of the witnesses, had gone on a video to ask Nigerians to go on the street and defend themselves, that the security forces cannot defend them because they collude with bandits. So this guy will be testifying on that. Now, we have this video confirming that IPOB is not responsible for insecurity, that insecurities are caused by the federal government and the politicians. They are the ones creating, because they want to paint IPOB bad. So they need to create insecurity so that they can label Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and nail him. So that is why they funded the criminal in Finland and the people around him. All of these things are all staged and managed. Having mentioned someone you said is a criminal in Finland. I don't know. I hope it's not what I'm thinking. Who exactly are you talking of? Brother, I don't want to give relevance to anybody. He's an idiot.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking to.
Okay.
He's in jail.
Okay.
He was planted.
All right.
And the struggle we are into is a struggle of a high magnitude. The white man knows that we are trying to dismantle their edifice of darkness they planted in Africa, and Nigeria is the epitome. So they understand it, so they can go animal, including you. They can bribe you. That's how they roll. White people. It is not directly. They are not going to come directly to you. They go through things and layers to bribe you, so that you begin to talk rubbish against those who mean well for the society. So that is exactly what transpired. So we have a video of the current DSS boss confirming that Nigerians should defend themselves. Defend themselves against bandits, Fulani headsmen, and rest of them. We have a video of Umahi confirming that IPOB is not responsible. It is hoodlums and politicians. We have a video of him, and we also have a second video of him saying that they are going to create a parallel government inside IPOB, and that was autopilot. We know they are going to run. They are not going to see what is going to. All of them will be on the run.
You say they are going to run. You mean government doesn't stand a chance in this case? You mean government doesn't stand a chance in this case?
No. They have no standing. First of all, first of all, the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked the lawyers to step aside, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is about to unleash is hell. The hell is about to let loose. No be my hell is about to let loose. They understand it. See what is going to happen as we look forward to the defense commencing. See what is going to happen.
Okay.
They understand what is coming. They don't have, number one is jurisdiction. They don't have jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have a legal standing to try him. That's number one. We got a verdict from Kenya, 24th of June 2025, confirming that he was illegally abducted and extraordinarily renditioned. They have no legal standing. That is jurisdiction number one. Jurisdiction number two is section 36 of section 9 of the Zoo Constitution does not allow you to try an individual which the court has set free. You have to obey your court first. There is no way. You have to obey your court first. So that is jurisdiction number two. Then we got a verdict from Umuahia court, the one that asked the Zoo to pay 1 billion compensation. They have not responded to any of these verdicts. Each one of these verdicts they have never responded to. So they are at contempt. They are rather in contempt of their own court. So they don't respect their own law unless it is in their favor. So they have no legal standing, for God's sake. We know the people holding our leader, they are called the British. It is not the Zoo. They are the ones that are holding him. They want to stretch the patience of his followers and then inflict psychological pain so that he can give up. They don't know who we are.
But now,
is not going anywhere.
Now this is about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu standing trial. There is an aspect I would like you to touch on when it borders on our own security. You know, you made mention of Eastern Security Network as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established it. Now, in recent times, we have seen a lot of people who were caught by Agone Chamber and then other security setup of the government. And all these people, they will always tell us that they are part of ESN before they now join this kidnapping and whatever. What do you have to say to that? And then of a recent past, we saw this Biafran Liberation Army and their generals and stuff. And the words out there has it that these are all members of ESN until there was a rift. So they now went and formed their own. How can you attest to that they were once members of ESN as established by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And do you see the level of impunity going on in our land in recent times? So I think if you can accept all this, didn't you think that would make a bad case for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Good question. I'll take your questions one step at a time.
Okay.
Now, I am a principal officer in IPOB, die hard. If you go to Yoruba platform and mention N Nigeria, they are on the run. When they see me, they are on also. That's why when I see some of the Igbo people going against what we do, I look at some of you, but I don't even respond to some of you. The Yoruba put together, their intellect, their finance brain, no reach. I'm not talking about the riffraff on internet. Those that call themselves professor. Now let me respond to your question. First of all, for each one of these witnesses that I mentioned, ranging from the governor of Sanwo-Olu, governor of Lagos State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in his prosecution, those who are prosecuting, he mentioned that he is the one that started in the accusation is that no Bidu NSAS. Meanwhile, the Lagos State, the reason why in the witness, Lagos State governor is mentioned in there, that Lagos State summoned a panel to investigate the NSAS. Where is the outcome? Has any one of you Nigerians asked them, what was the outcome? Is anybody in jail for shooting Nigerians who went to protest to register a concern that they have against the government that is oppressing them? Has any one of you Nigerians asked the Lagos State government, what was the outcome of that very investigation? None of you have asked that. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants them to bring the investigation to court. They will attest to it. So they're going to bring it to court. Remember, in that investigation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was never mentioned. It was never mentioned. It's just the federal government accusing him of starting NSAS. All of these people are going to come say how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started. All of them are going to come to court. like I said, all hell will let loose. That's number one. Number two, the insecurities in our land. The idea of bringing Uzodimba and the one from Ebonyi and
he's the current governor. Can you address him as His Excellency? At least add some, you know.
Brother, their names. I'm just calling their names.
But
man.
it's not.
I don't recognize those.
But it's not those of them.
I'm too intelligent for those individuals to.
But it's not those of them.
So I will address them by their name. Okay, Uzodimma. I'll call him Uzodimma. But I'll call them by their name. But I don't accord any respect. I have no respect for any fool. So the idea of the video, we have one video of him, two videos of Uzodimma and 2 videos of Dave Umahi. The idea is to establish in the court of law that these individuals have acknowledged, because remember, he is being accused of Mazen Namkani is you holding him in custody. You're accusing him of what is happening outside of his incarceration. Now, these individuals have gone to the video to tell the media that he isn't responsible, that they are the politicians. They will answer to it. Now, your question regarding these individuals, whether they were a member, they are not our member. So, as a principal officer, I speak to National Coordinator of Finland. That guy has never been our member. An individual like yourself can begin Biafra struggle on your own. You have a video. We have a video of you saying that you don't take orders from anybody, whether Mazinam Kano, that you are autopilot, that you are on your own, that you are this, you be boasting about yourself. We have a video of you. All of these things will be brought into the material evidence. So all of these labels, remember, we are fighting a Nigerian state that is so corrupt, that controls vast budgets, that will go any extent to foul and to turn truth on its head by bribing you that lost money and all of you that want to be rich. They will bribe you against your own people. So they will go any mile. So their goal, the whole time they had that idiot from Finland, which we were using our platform, especially Methuselah's platform, going around trying to let all of you know what was going on. None of you paid attention. Their goal was to dent our image. The goal was to label IPOB in a bad light. That was the goal. As they strengthen their case, they will have an advantage over our leader to jail him. Those were the targets, and it was British advising them, our mortal enemy.
Okay,
so
the issue is this. I want to.
That is why you can have. Maz, let me land. Just give me 30 seconds. That is why you see Igbo illiterates online going to listen to ex-convicts. One guy, an Arabo, Udele. You see our people, they go on his life listening to an ex-convict. A fool. You watch Igbo. That is why I know that there is something wrong. Our people are gullible. How do you go on live listening to ex-convict going on his life? Somebody who cannot travel anywhere. Do you know what is an ex-convict? Somebody that went on the video threatening to take people's head. Igbo people, there is something wrong with our people. But one day, I believe that one day, the Holy Spirit would infiltrate your heart so that you guys would have a change of mind. Listening to a fool that is a non-entity.
Please.
I'll hang it here. Thank you.
Okay. Now, another question I would like you to attend to is, after you have formed ESN, we are all aware that they are in our bushes to protect our mothers, from these marauders and these people who are buying people, Fulani men and stuff. Now, ever since they've been in that bush, a lot has been happening from the bush or the bushes. They do, wele people on daily basis, right inside the same bush where members of ESN are protecting our mothers. And we've been watching or listening to hear that there was a brawl, a fight, a conflict between these two groups, or that these people who are inside there to man our forest, that they are having issues with these people. They wouldn't let these people operate as long as they are there. So now the question is, we've not seen this. Are they just there to protect our mothers alone in the bushes against Fulani? not to even protect those ones who are not yet a victim in the hands of these other people who are now parading themselves to be members of ESN? Why hasn't there been a conflict? Why hasn't there been a face-off for us to be convinced that these people are really they are different from these people and not in the same bush? But if it happens to be in the same bush, why is everywhere like this? I don't know if you are getting my question.
Yeah, I get your question, brother.
Okay.
First of all, when I started, I made it clear. We have a video of the Dave Omai saying that they are going to create a parallel people inside of IPOB to counter what we are doing. That's number one.
Inside of IPOB. Did they succeed?
In Biafra land, in our land, to counter what we are doing. We have a video of him. Number two, remember, we have a video of the guy. There's a guy called the pig in the creek. That guy worked with Uzodimma to create insecurity in our land, to murder our youth. That guy is threatened by the influence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That guy is scared of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So in his incarceration, he worked with the Zoo Army with Uzodimma to create so much insecurity. He was bragging on the video. We have 2-3 videos of him. We have a video of him. They understand. The guy understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an enigma. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do an earthquake. So in his absence, they were trying to ensure that they put stumbles in his way before he exits. So all of them are threatened. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commands respect globally.
Yes, but I'm saying now for the fact that this, listen, they created this insecurity on the land, right? So that it will look like it's ESN that is doing it. So my question is, how come ESN have not confronted them or challenged them or even try to put an end to all these things happening? Or is it like ESN is in
keep interrupting the flow. I was coming to that.
All right.
I was coming to that. I want you to go. I will send you a video of the launching of ESN. ESN has a direct order. ESN has an objective. I can send you a full video of the launching of ESN by our leader. ESN has an objective. ESN is not to go and be shooting Igbo person or to go and be fighting Igbo war. The enemy that is from the federal government using to going through the politicians to infiltrate our land by giving them land, by using all of this Ruga and all of these schemes that they want to project. That was the objective of ESN. ESN is not to be shooting Igbo people or to say, oh, you say something about our leader, I'm going to shoot you. That's not ESN. That's not the objective of ESN. If you bring the ESN video and launching in the court of law,
so seeing that
something called facts and evidence.
Yeah, this thing is this. ESN.
Brother, let me land so that we can keep the flow. Let me land. There is all of these people online disparaging and maligning what we do. Tell them to take it to the court. There is something called facts and evidence. It will be established because they are illiterate.
What I'm asking you here now is that question that's the question a common man wants to hear about. People would like to hear the answer. And I would like you to be straight with me. Answer this question. When ESN was formed or launched by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he handed them their own modus operandi. Your mission here in this very bush is to fight those people who are fighting my people, those people who want to come and take over the land, those people who are raping our girls, those ones who are stopping our mothers, killing them in the farm and our fathers. So you will be here to protect our people. Now, it happens now to be that plan of Fulani doing this and that is not working because we are not seeing the Fulanis. And never a day we woke up to see there was a battle between ESN and these people, and ESN lost more than 10 of their members. They would say that, last night it was hell between this group and this group. We never heard that. Now, the bush where this ESN occupies, I'm asking, is the same bush where these people carry our brothers that they kidnapped into. And you are telling me here that because that command was not given to ESN operatives to fight these our brothers who have been used by the state government, who have been used by these people to destabilize people or to cause panic or to make them, to make insecurity, to cause insecurity in the land, because it's not a parallel to what you people have. So these people are they are countering you. You are trying to make peace, you are trying to protect your people, and these people are even killing them. And now whoever is in charge of ESN is not dishing out that command. Okay, now that the Fulani what is not happening here, please channel that energy to stop these people who are planted by the government. Stop them so that they don't kidnap our brothers and collect ransom from them, because we are fighting to save this land. So are you fighting to save us from Fulani, but not fighting to save us from our own enemies who are our own brothers? And it's happening in the same bush. How do you convince us that ESN is not responsible for the kidnappings going on in the land? Because this thing is happening in the same bush.
Right. Brother, I will reinstate what I said, or reestablish what I said.
Yes, I want you to elaborate on this so that everybody will understand this very one.
Correct. Now, Nigerian army, you cannot, that is why I said there is something called facts and evidence. That you believe it's not admissible in the court. It is not admissible. Now, on where ESN, Babu people who are kidnapping now, Babu people who are kidnapping now, there is no, not all the time can they use video. Not all the time. Now, you that is the reason. That is the reason of insecurity in our land. I have to be able to provide an evidence. I have to and facts.
But you have a fact. But you have a fact already saying that Ozodemba or whoever says in a video that they will do this. So they are using these people to operate in our lands to make it look like it's ESN. Is what you said. So you said you have the video.
Correct.
You have the fact. So knowing fully well that these people are working for government and you don't like this government, you are fighting against this government policy. So what stops you from fighting these people to save those people you really are fighting for? Because you are fighting for our people and some elements who are being used by the government. You have your facts now. You can present it in the court. Even in all this country, when things like this happens, they own responsibility. Like we did it. Look at who they are. And then seeing that these people are really kidnappers, you must have rescued like 3 or 4 people there in their camps who will be there to testify and say that these people are so people that they fought for us. The same way we do watch people, they will say that it is what is it called? Zone whatever in Anambra. They say that this is a special squad. They are the ones that rescued us. People will tell you we were in the kidnappers den until these people came and rescued us. We are full of thanks. Nobody has ever said ESN came and rescued us from the camp of these people. And we are only wondering why is it happening in the same bush?
We have a video of ESN. We have a video of ESN rescuing our people. I have 3 videos of ESN rescuing our people.
Why is it not in the public? Why is it not in the public?
Brother, it is in the public, man. You are on Facebook. Either I'm able to send it here, or maybe I send you the link. Either I send you the link from Facebook or I send you the video. However way you want me to send it to you. We have a video of this thing, but the point I'm trying to make is ESN, as commanded by Mazen Nandekano, has a stated objective. Now, if you're asking me why don't they change the objective to begin to hunt individuals who are doing those things, that is left for the leader of the indigenous people, who is the highest commander of this group.
So are you not? Can't you see now that the failure of the commander, the failure of the whoever establishes it, that failure to do that has cost him a lot? Because it's not helping the people. I see no why your people are in dire situation and you are not issuing a command. Who are you scared of? Who is he scared of?
Brother, I'm coming. Before you steer the conversation off tangent, you listening to me, Your responsibility and your duty is to hold government that you elected into power for your safety. That is your job. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a non-state actor. So it is your job to hold for your safety. It is you. So you're not supposed to be asked. I'm only explaining just for you to understand fundamentally what we represent. So you are responsible for holding the governors and the elected officials accountable for your safety. I repeat, for the dummies who are listening, you are responsible for the government you elect into power. You hold them accountable.
How do we do that now when you guys says you don't want to participate, you don't want to be part of this Nigerian politics? So who now do you think will go ahead and do it? Or do you ever think there will be a time when elections will not hold, we will not participate in the governance? You know that forever it will be. And you are saying here it is our right to, we have to hold them accountable. Who are those people to hold them accountable if not you and I? But today you have chosen not to go that way, and you are telling me now that I should hold them responsible. Now when you are trying to do something now, because if you can tell yourself the truth, you could see that during these whole years that we've been up and down this Biafran stuff, you could see that even without having that country already, that people are suffering. Your group has put people in untold hardship. Let's be fair. When it comes to this,
you cannot prove it.
I can prove it to you. I can prove it. Let me land. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I just want to show you how it works. I'm accusing you now. You are responsible for insecurity. I want the listeners to ask me to provide an evidence. I'm saying it now. You are responsible for insecurity in our land. I want the people in the comment section to ask me to provide the evidence.
Okay, go ahead and tell us.
You are responsible.
How?
How are you responsible?
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear. Tell us.
I want you to take me to court so that I can provide an evidence that you are responsible. That is how the society works.
Okay.
When you accuse a person, you need to be able to provide an evidence.
Okay, let me tell you this.
There has to be an investigation in evidence.
Listen, was there a time?
And I am unable to.
Was there a time your group? Was there a time IPOB says people should sit at home on Mondays, every Monday?
Yes, now there was.
Okay.
And we cancelled it after our leader from incarceration asked us to pull it out.
For how long? How long did it last?
Towards the exam, the exam that they had at the time.
How long was it?
Now there are other people listening.
How long did it last? That order of sit at home. Can you tell us how long it lasted before you guys resigned it?
Brother, 3 weeks.
No.
3 weeks.
No.
We pulled it.
No, my brother. I disagree with you. It is not 3 weeks. This thing ran for several months. It ran for several months because during that time, we were bashed. Each time we come up with that idea of, hey, this sit at home is disturbing. This thing ran till even December. They said, there was a time they said people were going to sit at home for 5 days. The people are going to sit at home for 3 days. And what our major concern was that all those years, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was in, no, rather is still now, when those things were happening, when Simon Epa from Finland would say, we'll do this, woto, this and that, and you guys are watching these people oppress the poor, murder them in broad daylight, disrupt activities, do all sorts of things. You people still could not issue a command to come and confront these people as the only people who has that capacity. For people who donates into your wallet to say, I am donating for a just cause, because with my donations, these people are really giving me what I want. They are stopping these people. It's not only coming out to say this is a Berima, this is that. What are you doing to stop them, to show that you are capable of leading us? We are not doing anything.
All right, brother. We do not have any issues if you are a dissenting voice. We don't have any issues with being a dissenting voice. You not following or choose to be on the side of what we are pursuing. We don't have any problems with that. We are Democrats at heart. Now, I want you to understand, we are not going to. I don't know how I am going to drive this information into you. We are not responsible for, and if you wake up tomorrow and say you are fighting for Biafra, we are not responsible for you.
Do you see Biafra coming?
Clear that the individual in Finland, the criminal in Finland was planted. I have a video of you supporting him. I have a video of you on my computer of you supporting him.
What,
so it is not a joke.
What did I? What?
That guy.
How? Sorry. How did I support him?
But this is not. I don't want you to keep shifting the goalpost. I don't want you to keep shifting the goalpost. We are concentrating on the court case of
when you talk with someone and you bring up an issue, we can still discuss it and go back to what we had in hand. If you say you had my video where I was,
but I don't want us to move. I don't want us to
sorry, you say you had my video where I was supporting him. Do you have my video too when I was supporting Mazen Nandikan? Do you?
If you have that one, I would like to see it.
No, I'm saying. You have a video of me supporting the criminal in Finland, but you don't have a video of me supporting Mazen Nandikan, right?
That's what I'm saying. If you have that one, can you play it? Can you play it? Because you can't be serving two masters, can you?
That is the issue.
The people listening.
That is the issue. So in all the videos, in all the videos I've done so far concerning the Biafran struggle, is the only one I praise Simon Ekpa that you have, but you don't have anyone where I praise Mazen Nandi. Even when I spent my money to buy goods, even when I went to the river, you didn't get that video. My brother, you are not fair. My brother, you are not fair. You are not fair. You are not fair at all. So you didn't see me in the river. This guy, you are not honest. Now I know you are not honest. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not joking. I don't know why you're laughing.
How could you say that? How could you say you didn't see me? You don't have my video where I spoke good of Mazen Nandikan. You don't have it. Anyway, if you don't have it, check. Almost every IPOB member has that video where I went to the river and make supplications on behalf of Mazen Nandikan. And most of the videos I did in the past where I talked good of him, you guys gave him that name, Supreme Leader, which you know that it's not everybody that accepts that term, that he's the Supreme Leader. But we still address him as a Supreme Leader. You don't find it funny that I'm addressing him as Supreme Leader. But the very day you heard me say this is the good one, it went viral. That's how I'm supporting him. Yes, that's how you came to conclusion that I was supporting him because I called him the good one. Did anybody tell you that I've donated to charity?
Call him the good one in the video.
Yes, I called him the good one in the video. I called him the good one.
You were castigating us in that video.
Of course.
If you want me to send it to you?
No, I have it. I'm the one that I made that. Sorry.
A man that inflamed our land.
Can I tell you what?
He was planted to inflame our land so that they can disparage what we are doing. That guy is the worst enemy.
Okay.
Worst enemy that we fought every inch of the way.
You are the one. You are the one. Wait. You are the one that gave him. You are the one that is labeling him this name, because if you go through what happened in the past, Mazen Nandikan himself recommended him highly and said, hear him. He is coming with a new dimension. This is the kind of people we want. Hear him. Did you hear Mazen Nandikan say that or not? Also, did you hear that? Because if you ever heard that, it means that Mazen Nandikan was supporting him. The same way I supported him, Mazen Nandikan also supported him. How could you run away from fact? The fact is there that Mazen Nandikan praised him first and even asked all of you. Did he say that or not?
Broadcast of Mazen Nandikan.
Did he say
recommending a few individuals and mentioned his name? The full broadcast. Mazen Nandikan.
Wait. He mentioned his name but recommended others.
In the full broadcast of Mazen Nandikan, he said, if you misbehave, we will give you IPOB treatment. That not because when I call your name, it will enter your head, you start misbehaving.
Yes.
We'll drag you and give you IPOB treatment. That is the full video.
But Nandikan,
And the criminal in Finland will cut out the side that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned justice. He mentioned a number of people and said, including this lady. All of these people that are broadcasting, mentioned them in that statement.
But Mazi Nnamdi
cleverly cut out his own side and fed it to some of you that are gullible.
No.
And you round it.
No, listen. No, we are not fighting. We are calling a spade here. What Mazi Nnamdi? What Mazi? Yeah, Mazi.
We're not fighting.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting when he said that he wasn't drunk. He said it from his heart. Even he spoke so passionate of that guy. He said, "This guy Simon Ekpa is another person. You must hear him. That guy is doing fantastically well." That was what he said. He said, "Hear him. He is coming with a new dimension." Now, after he said that, up until today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not come out to say publicly, "Stop following Simon Ekpa. I dislike whatever he's doing." Nnamdi Kanu has not said that. So now, Nnamdi Kanu has the final say and the final order. For you now to come against whoever that praised him the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu praised him, I think that is hypocrisy. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should also be condemned the same way you are trying to condemn me now. He said, "This guy is doing well." And the same man Nnamdi Kanu said is doing well is the same man you are accusing me today of praising. What happens to Nnamdi Kanu that praised him first? If you consider me saboteur, you should also consider Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saboteur, because he's the first one to ask us to follow. And we are following. You see that?
Let me respond. Brother, let me respond. As at the time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recommended a few individuals. I can give you the full video of that very broadcast.
Okay.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recommended 8 people in that broadcast. He said, "Please listen to this person, please listen to this person, please listen to this person," and mentioned that criminal in Finland, mentioned his name. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needed individuals. If you were speaking up for Biafra, if you were doing investigative journalism, where you bring out happenings, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have mentioned your name. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted people to be speaking. It gives a voice it gives multiple voice to the course that we've embarked upon. It allows people to have different channels that they listen to what is happening to them. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was at the time recommending platforms that were focused on bringing the repression from the Nigerian government and the current prevalent event in the society. Those were what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recommended. Now, that guy has not become a criminal at the time. He was busy. But when that guy when they forged that guy into a criminal, the Suko government, that was the time you were supporting him, even when he was creating chaos in our land. You were disparaging IPOB and then praising that guy in that video. Like, I used to follow you, but when that was the moment I drew line. You were busy praising a criminal that was inflaming our land, saying that IPOB is not doing anything, that you wanted action. Which action?
That same action. Wait, that's sorry. Even listen. Even until now, we were looking for that action. You cannot tell me that you are out to liberate me, and I'm feeling headache, feeling heat. A lot was happening to me, and you remain silent. If Simon Ekpa was mentioned among others, and now he was criminalized, and the rest of those people that was mentioned couldn't stand up to subdue him, to protect the name of this organization, it means that you are weak. That's why I said all the times you guys bashed us for speaking up against your ideologies, that is what was happening. We will now side with him to give it to you the same way you had given it to people, because you tried to silence every voice which was speaking on the contrary to whatever you are pursuing. So now I would like to ask you, from where we have come now. Wait, listen to my question. From where we wait. Yeah, I just want this from you. From where we have come, do you see Biafra coming in few years' time?
What do you mean by do I see Biafra coming?
Do you see Biafra being actualized? And within what frame of time do you think that could happen?
Okay. Now, That would be my last question to take before I exit and make space for someone else. Okay. We are fighting for a cause, and we measure our progress by the mentality of our people. That's how we measure our progress. So we do not set a timeline. We understand that we are an oppressed people. We understand that we are an endangered species. We are a species that don't have control of its future. So the course that we have embarked upon, there is no Jupiter. Only death can stop us. As we die, we continue. How many people have Nigerian government murdered? But we are continuing. So we do not set a timeline. We want to be free. There is no timeline to be free. Just like asking Mandela, do you know that you're going to stay 27 years in prison?
But are you aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu promised to get Biafra before 2019?
Sorry, what did he say?
Are you aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu promised everybody that he could get them Biafra before 2019 ends?
Of course, he probably set a date based on the parameters, expecting that the parameters he set in place will pull through. Because when you set off on a project, there are parameters you set in place. You are expecting that all conditions being equal, you are going to get here. So, but if you encounter difficulties, if you encounter very stiff resistance in the way, it can delay your projected timeline.
What do you think? So what do you think? What do you think was the resistance he faced that made it not to put through?
So there are a number of resistances that he faced. It's pretty common. He faced stiff resistances, especially with at some point he discovered that religion was a problem, the mentality of our people. Because when you are talking to a person who is religiously indoctrinated, they feel that their religious course precedes their freedom. So if you're telling him you need freedom, all these things you're doing, freedom needs to come first. They don't understand it. So he had to detour at some point to bring some of us were actually sanitized from some of the religious messages. So he had to detour. So these are some of the resistances.
Well, as a smart guy, was it not a duty for him to, like, first of all, make your investigations, find out all the things that could deter you from getting to your destination, and work on those things first before coming out to say, surely I must get you this before so time? Or he's not smart enough to know. He's not smart enough to know that hiccups can stop him.
Brother, good last question. So when you set off on a project, there is something called risk analysis. You conduct your risk analysis. You in that risk analysis or that risk exercise, you will identify all the potential impediments. So now there is only so far you can go in listing what could cause this project to deviate. There's only so much you can go. Now there is something called the act of God. There is something called the act of God. There are risks that are unforeseeable. There are risks called foreseeable risk. So if unforeseeable risk eventuates, you can only react to them.
Go ahead. Hello, I'm listening. What happened? You can't hear me? I don't know what is happening. So to you guys, you could understand my question. If you have, is it my network or his own network? I'm not sure. Can you guys on Facebook hear me? Could it be from me? Okay. Before you know any date, it's open actually put a request here, can mega accept. A request here and get mega accept. Huh? A request here and get mega accept. Isn't my guy? Up up, okay, dear, actually, from your request one. me follow you first. Okay, so Ona no go from this our brother who happens to be a IPOB member. There's a way he called it, not just a member, but I think he's a staunch member anyway. So he just listed so many things, but it's still not far from what we've already had. My question, which he couldn't hit on direct, because most of them, especially their social media warriors, they have always said they have my video where I was praising him. That was a video I made while I was in South Africa, and then I made that video, and I've told them countless times that I was making that video to get back at you, because now you guys are being served with the same dish you served us. You know, this guy now is unstoppable and uncontrollable. And even as at that moment, they still could not accept the fact that IPOB has turned into two. They kept pretending like all is well. And we could see that the structure was now falling apart. They were having issues, multiple issues on their hands, coming from the coordinators to DOS and then whatever. There was multiple issues in that organization. And they couldn't see that people knows about this whole stuff. And even as at that stage, some of their key members are already pulling out. The more we travel around the world, the more we meet our people and we listen to them, they will be like, what is your take on this? What is your take on that? And they will be able now to open up and tell you, see, I was into this organization, but when things started going haywire, I had to pull off. We had so many reports. People talk to us on daily basis. And even when we come out here, some people calls in and they air their opinions. But IPOB will never let you speak. That is one thing I have against them. They are willing to abuse you. They will call you all sorts of names just because. How can you force this thing on me? Maybe you have a good plan, right? You have a good plan, but your approach, so long your approach could not leave me healthy, could not leave me with even, I can see that the best thing for me now as a human being is to withdraw. You can only convince me. Forget these whole things. Now, okay, the rhetorics of Fulani people coming to invade our land, take our land and do all sorts. All these things, we kept watching to see those Fulani. We never saw them. Except some few videos that circulated back then of a lady who was raped in one river, in one village. If that thing happened in our land, and that video that was circulating that time, you could have seen 2 or 3 people from that village that would say, that is our daughter. They could just cry out and people could have heard. But such never happened. So I'm not sure that very one happened in our land. And so many other instances, which wasn't much. The ones that happened in the farm, we saw them. And after all these things, the only pictures or videos we keep seeing on daily basis are the ones you are projecting, the killings or whatever coming from these people. But we couldn't see the one you attack them back. Are you telling me you are doing it in secret while they are doing their own in the open? And you are ready to do whatever and you are hiding and you are telling me you are not afraid. So what are you hiding? Must you say who or whatever happened to them? Okay, now, along the line, in the same bush where you occupied, people are getting kidnapped and taken into that same bush. And you are telling me that nobody has issued a command for you to fight those people. That the command you are working upon is that very one that was issued by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was here, asking you not to. That you are only assigned to fight against these people. And now those people are no longer coming. We can't see them. And these people are denting your image and you are not doing anything. That's when I came up and said, you guys are powerless. Just accept that you can't do more than this. And they are still living in denial. Fulani invasion. You didn't hear what I'm saying. I said, accept those ones we had then. From what Gentle said, we had a voice note from Gentle. They are the ones that will go on operation and they will start speaking outside there to make you believe that these people are not our brothers. We know what our brothers are doing. And even this guy that came up couldn't deny. He didn't deny it. These people are working against them. These are the people that cause the insecurity. That's what he's saying. So they are using our people to infiltrate us. Because government of Imo State cannot go and hire Fulani people to do this job. It must be our brothers. And from what we are seeing, it's still our brothers. And you are telling me you cannot fight our brothers to protect us. You are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which means if Nnamdi Kanu spends 10 years in jail, we'll just sit like this. Just accept the fact that you are weak and tired. Your structure has just fallen. You don't have that power again. And government knows this. And when they see that this guy is gaining momentum in Finland, they had to come and stop him now. So you could see for yourself what is happening. I don't know why each time IPOB discusses issue of Biafra, it looks like we are fighting and you want everybody to accept it. Freedom is not forced upon the people. Just wait. When it comes to us getting freed, I don't think that you have much role to play in it. The people that stands the chance to play a role are the people who we selected to go and represent us. I was surprised when you were saying that we have to hold our government accountable. Are you not among us? Who do you want to go and hold the government? Why don't you spend your time telling these boys that we have to hold our elected officials accountable so they don't think that we are their problems? You made them not see our kings, our revered thrones to be like a throne of, corruption, nobody to listen to. You made them not to see elders. They don't believe there is elders anywhere. So all this ideology you put in their head, look at them now. They are making you understand that they are indoctrinated. They were brainwashed into believing in all these things. So that same people you want to start working for you. When all these things happen now, they're no longer getting funded. I heard when one called somebody, giving him intels. After the phone calls, he was now telling the guy to do something for them or this, that. These are the people that will stop people, kidnap them and collect 30 million naira. At the end of the day, their bosses will collect that money. These ones will be left with nothing. Look at them, you see that they are malnourished. So it's time to make them understand that our problem is coming from this angle. You now made mention of churches as one of the obstacles that stood in the way of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu achieving that date of actualizing Biafra like he promised. Nnamdi Kanu should have sat back, think about the situation of things in Nigeria. He wasn't born a Jewish or whatever he was trying to portray. He was from our place. But Nnamdi Kanu at some time began to wear this Jewish cap here. He started calling Elohim. And now everybody is turning the way of Elohim. What do you look at that? And you have a problem with people going to church? But what the one you are promoting now, Judaism, you don't think it's a problem? If we allow it, that's the religion you are going to introduce to us. Mwachineke, Elohim. You see more people adorning Israeli whatever. You want them to understand or believe that they come from Israel. So you see that your ideology, we are not all going to buy into it. It doesn't sit well with everybody. But when we disagree with you, it becomes a problem. So tell these people who keep saying that I was praising Simon, but they have my video, and they don't have my video praising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why I consider every IPOB member a hypocrite. You can't tell me otherwise. You went and searched to get a picture where I spoke well of that guy, and ever since then you've had it on me that I praised him. And now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke highly of the same guy, praised him, asked you even to follow him, you are not holding it against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the one that took the first step. You see what I call hypocrisy. So most times when you think you are too clever, you won't see that you are going the wrong way. Everything mustn't be in your favor. Everything mustn't be in your favor. Some you get it right, some you get it wrong. That's why when Nnamdi Kanu gets it right, I side with him. Yes, he got it right. What he said was true. And when he got it wrong, I still come out to tell you, no, he got it wrong. Then you come at me. You cannot give me the time so we can reason together. Most of the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, you and I knows very well that it's not okay. It's not nice. And you don't want anybody to say it or talk about it because it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who does that? This is how Israelis were acting those days. They said that they murmured against Moses. When they say that they murmured against Moses and God has it against them. But Moses didn't play his cards right. Which program. Moses didn't get it right. You don't bring people from Israel, leave them in the wilderness without water, nothing to eat, no shelter. And when they complained, it became a problem. All right, Engineer Nnamani Onyedika. You want to come up? I'm going to take you. Okay, I'm accepting you now. I'm adding you. So Engineer Nnamani Onyedika, just check and join me. Yeah, you said, did you see the guy that ran in Abuja? Yes, when? Who is this? Okay, Onyedika Nnamani, yeah. Can't you see? I've accepted it. Okay, let me check the one on TikTok. Anyone that opens first. Yo, I can't see you on TikTok. What's your name here? Though you can't be at the two places at the same time. So you are now on Facebook. This is Caesar Pasiotti. Let me invite him too. Because Caesar Pasiotti, I've seen him try to criticize me in some occasions. Which tonight I would like him to come up. Let's talk. You know, this is facts. Let's match it fact by fact. No hard feelings. You couldn't accept Engineer Nnamani Onyedika. How do we try again? Try and request again, bro. After now, I'm gonna shut down. Can't you see how to? Okay, on YouTube. I don't know this YouTube of a thing. Or you can only appear on Facebook or TikTok. Just type No Weibo Media on Facebook. You join us, or even on TikTok, so you can appear on the screen and give us your own idea. I asked him, "Do you see Biafra coming?" He wasn't sure. You see, you don't come and give people hope. Once you fail, you have failed them. Whatever you are doing now becomes a damage control. If you are not sure, don't say. Even Jesus wasn't sure, so he said he's not sure yet. Jesus just said, I'm coming soon. But here you are giving a date that by 2019, Biafra will be there. And we are telling you that it's not possible. The only way you can achieve it is when you have done your research very well. How could you have all these men, your coordinators? You said you have structure. You have your coordinators, you have the DOS where power centralizes. You do all these things and you are not sure. It's just like somebody that staged a coup. And you say that there are those obstacles that met you. It shows you are not prepared. Some people execute a coup, and it's check out how they removed what's his name, the former president, the one that fought the war. He went on OAU summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. From there, he learned that his government had been overthrown. Do you see? Even Buhari, I think Buhari went to Mecca. They overthrew him. You make your arrangements, think of when to strike, and at the appropriate time you strike and you achieve your results. Here you have not done anything. You have not even captured the National Assembly as represented by Igbo people, and you are giving a date, and that date came and passed, and whoever comes up to tell you that you failed, then IPOB members will pounce on that person. They start demanding for your head. Why? You want to tell me that these ESN members were never part of it? I wanted to ask him, though I forgot. When we saw in the picture, Gentle the Yahoo, who was raising a flag behind the console that was by the other time, and we saw that these are ESN members, and today you are telling me that those people were not part of you. How could you? No, you don't do that. Who does that? So now I can't see anybody requesting, so I'm gonna bring it to an end. After all, we've been here for over 2 hours now. So by and by, we have tried. This is the analysis of what went down, and Mazin Nandi kind of standing to defend himself in the court after he relieved all his lawyers of their duties. So he now took charge of his own case. We've seen it. It's not an easy one, but it's going to be a roller coaster. We are watching to see how Martin Nandekano can outsmart the Nigerian judiciary. We hope he rubbishes them. We hope he gets the advantage and win them smart and clean. Then he comes out and become a free man, because his freedom is of much importance. We need him out here. That place, Bolingo, Abrebo, Bibi. And those prisoners who got into jail out of ignorance because they were being brainwashed, we still hope that they be released too. And furthermore, they stop making people see what is not there like it's there. Don't convince people into what you are not sure of. This is something that, for you to achieve it, you must come down from your high horses. You must humble yourself. Go through the appropriate quarters. Like mentioning holding the government accountable. That is to show you that everything lies on the government feet. You must hold them to get what you're supposed to get. And for you to get close, you have to go through the normal procedures. Join them if you cannot beat them. Go into the system to learn it, to know what is happening, and to know when to lend your voice. In that manner, you win whatever you want to win. But if you're telling me that in this state, okay, since 2 days now, Aloy Ejimako has been in custody, or 3 days rather, he has been in custody. A lawyer. So that is what it is. There is no justice in this land. Everybody knows about it. And it didn't start today. It has been there, and it will remain from the way it's going. All the efforts and impacts that you tried to make in the past, you see, with that one word, prescription, you've been struggling. So you must learn to know how to maneuver things and stay on the safe side. When you are not safe, yes, thank you for acknowledging, my boy. Love you. So thank you. I got was there night. Good night. So the only person that participated tonight, you see, he failed us. He failed you people, but it's fine. Yes, he saw me praising him.